I'm one of those guys that's partial to a second generation Camaro, and this car is at the top of the list. Numbers matching RS Z28, and it's a 4-speed, rotisserie restored. Check out the test drive video. I'm one of those guys that absolutely loves a second generation Camaro, and this car is just killer. It has so much going for it, and it's just a really clean and a very well done car. It is a rotisserie restored 1971 Chevrolet Camaro RS Z28 with its original numbers matching 350, and this is a 4-speed car, which is super cool. But for starters, it does retain its original numbers matching 350, VIN clearly stamped on the block, matches the VIN on the dash, so no question marks, a numbers matching car. And then you have your Muncie 4-speed manual transmission, and then your stock 10-bolt rear end. The clutch feels great. The transmission shifts through the gears exactly like it should. Really mechanically, nothing to complain about. I don't have any receipts to say that all of the mechanicals were gone through, but with all of the work that was done cosmetically on this car and the fact that it was rotisserie restored, I believe they probably went through the driveline as well. No issues with the rear end, the power steering, the power front disc brakes, all of that stuff functions exactly like you'd expect. Does retain an original style set of manifolds, full dual exhaust. I think they're accelerator mufflers, so it really sounds like a stock car. If you wanted a little bit louder exhaust setup, you could go with Flowmasters, but the exhaust style that's on it is more of a factory style exhaust, and it sounds great for this application, being a restored kind of car. On the interior, you have a code 777, which is your Sandalwood interior. The seat covers are excellent. The headliner, the visors, all of that stuff checks out exactly like it should. Where I'm gonna note there's imperfections, the dash has probably been dyed. When this car was restored, they probably dyed the dash, and like all of these, you get a little bit of a rattle from the actual dash pad itself. The dye is kind of coming loose just a little bit around the gauge bezel, and then again up on the top. I would personally buy a brand new dash pad or have it restored by Just Dashes if you want it perfect, but it doesn't have to be done. A couple little strings coming here loose on the edge of the visor, but everything else in here is really in good condition. Center console looks great. Floor mats, carpet, kick panels, door panels are in excellent condition as well, with the only note being the edge of the door panel where the weather stripping mounts to. It's a little bit loose on the edge of the driver panel here, and then there's like a little crack or a little touch-up spot on the top of the Sandalwood door panel here, so you can see it because it is a light color. But overall, for being a little bit of an older restored car, it's fantastic in here. We're reading 78,891 miles. Being how clean and original this car is, though that it has been restored, I believe it probably was a low mileage example. So probably a 78,000 mile car. I don't have any paperwork to 100% support that, but just judging by all of the aspects of the car, very well could be original miles. As far as items not working on this Z28, your fuel gauge is not working properly, the voltage gauge is not working properly, and then your factory AM stereo does not work. What I would do is I would fix the fuel gauge. It is moving around just a little bit. Probably a sending unit to make it 100% accurate. Right now we're at an angle and it is coming up a little bit. So I think the sending unit works, but it's just not 100% accurate. Again, retro style radio, and then fixing the voltage gauge is really simple. The Does It Work section can be found on the website pcclassiccars.com in the additional media tab. Click on the inventory tab, click on this Camaro, scroll to the bottom of the page. You'll see the additional media section, which is going to have the VIN number on the dash, the VIN number on the motor, the cowl tag, the imperfections that we're going to talk about a little bit later in the video, and the Does It Work section, so you can find all of that stuff in that additional media section. But we're warmed up. This is a performance style vehicle from back in the day, so let's see what it's got. Impressed with how that shifter is set up. Finds the gears really easy. Again, as you can see in the video here, these cars are really notorious for the dash just kind of moving around a little bit. It's as tight as we're going to be able to make it, but that's just kind of a notorious thing, that they are a little bit loose. They do move around a little bit, common issue on these cars, but nothing that's, again, unusual. But the performance is fantastic. Does everything you want it to do. As far as the underneath goes on this RS Z28, it has all red oxide primered floors. This car was restored. The underneath is absolutely beautiful. Has all of the wax markings, all the little tags that you would have done when you restore this car. You can see a little surface corrosion on some of the painted parts, or the non-painted parts, excuse me. That's what leads me to believe it was restored a little while ago. But that doesn't bother me at all because it's an ironed out car, really fun to drive, and just super clean underneath. On the exterior, it's code 82, which is your burnt orange poly. Fantastic color combo with the Sandalwood interior. Paint quality is great, definitely done by a professional. Being that it is, again, a little bit older, it's got tiny little touch-ups, little small flaws. Right behind the glass up there on the roof, there's a little hairline crack in the paint that these are super notorious for. But overall, cosmetically, it's in excellent condition. The doors open and close nice. You have your Z28 wheels. It does have the F60-15 Polyglass tires from 2006 on it. So it does have a little bit of a stiffer road feel. I would personally go with a radial white letter BFG tire. Obviously, it takes away from some of the restored look of the car. But if you want to drive this and have a better, enjoyable driving experience, a radial white letter BFG tire would be fantastic. And then just keep the Polyglass tires in the garage. That's just, again, my personal preference. If you want to roll these Polyglasses, you definitely can. As far as your suspension and steering components, again, looks like all of that stuff was done when this car was restored. My guess is, again, with the tires being 2006, if I had to guess, this car was probably restored around that same time frame, but I'm just guessing. But everything is nice and tight. The steering really responds well. The car feels great out on the open road. The brakes stop the Camaro great when you get heavier on the pedal. No weird pulsation coming back through the pedal. It doesn't jerk you left or right. It stops true exactly like you'd want it to. This is a really bumpy road and it's handling it fantastic. Glass is in great condition. I don't see any major issues with the windshield. You have a few little white or vertical streaks on the left and right glass, and then a couple little imperfections in the back glass, but it's all really minor stuff. The glass is in really good condition. And then your driving position, the seat foam was obviously done when this car was restored, and you sit up really proper in here, but it's easy to see out over the hood. Wind up that 8,000 RPM tach. Really smooth shifting car. I love a well set up shifter and clutch setup, and this is great. Inside the trunk shows fantastic back there. It's all detailed out, nothing's out of place. Shows exactly like you'd want it to show back there. Bottom side of the deck lid is also in great condition. Paint all represents fantastic underneath the deck lid and in the quarters as well. It's not very often that I get a numbers matching RS Z28, let alone a factory 4-speed one in the inventory. So this is a really cool car. Obviously a ton of money was spent restoring this car, and it's a very valuable second gen Camaro, being an RS Z28 numbers matching 350 4-speed setup. Just a really cool car. I love the unusual colors like this with the burnt poly, or the burnt orange poly with the Sandalwood interior. Just a really cool combo. And I can't say enough about how cool it is that it's a 4-speed car. And it's just freaking nice, top to bottom, inside and out. It's a lot of fun to drive this car, y'all. If you haven't seen how much fun I'm having sitting over here in the driver's seat, banging through the gears, ripping into the throttle a little bit, this is a really, really fun Camaro to hop in and drive. What I would do, fix the couple little things that are not working. I would personally throw some vintage AC on it. I know it's a little sacrilegious on a restored car like this, but I like my air conditioner in my classic car, so I would go with some AC. That's, again, just me. Throw some BFG tires on there, keep the Polyglasses in the garage, and just have an absolute blast with a restored RS Z28 Camaro. Again, with a 4-speed. Really cool car, really is. Little second gear chirp. As always, guys, I'm Michael. This is a rotisserie restored 1971 Chevrolet Camaro RS Z28 with its original numbers matching 350, 4-speed manual transmission, and burnt orange poly. For myself and everybody here at PC Classic Cars, we appreciate y'all stopping in to watch another one of our test drives. Make sure you check out the content we're posting across the social platforms every single day. Check out that additional media section for all the extra goodies on this car, and we'll catch you guys on the next video.